Hi everybody, welcome to Time Over Target, and our friend Cheryl would like to know. It seems the conservative right has acquired some teeth as evidenced by the all-out assault on CNN over their threatened doxing of a private citizen. Do you see this as an upward trend or is it a one-off? Have we begun to take back the culture? Cheryl, the best way I can probably put this is to say we haven't begun to take back the culture, but we have started to present at least a fight. We've started to present an alternative culture. This incident in question was the one where some private citizen, right after James O'Keefe had announced fake news under the cover of his Project Veritas, he took some reporters into CNN and got a few people to admit that the entire Donald Trump Russia story was essentially fake news. So a day or two after that, somebody somewhere took a pre-existing piece of video of Donald Trump from several years ago where he was doing some sort of wrestling promotion, and over the face of the guy who he was opposing him, he basically put the CNN logo and threw him to the ground. Now, CNN, one of the biggest companies in the world, certainly the trusted leader in news, put its full resources to find out who had made this little comedy 3 or 4 second video, of which there are millions and hundreds of them new every day. They were able to find this person and they were able to threaten him and say, if you don't apologize, we're going to dox you, which means we're going to release all the public information so that all the legions of progressives can come after you and basically make sure that your life is a living hell. So there's some individual who just, apparently had some idea that he had freedom of speech or something like this, some naive, archaic belief, issued a groveling apology, and then CNN issued the most appalling thing I've seen since I've been doing this, I think. They basically said, the individual in question has released a sincere apology, and as long as he does not continue with his hateful making fun of CNN, then we will keep his private information private, conditional upon him basically shutting up for the rest of his life and not daring to criticize his betters. And that was the most remarkably, unbelievably fascistic thing I've ever seen, and it came from CNN. So what does all this mean? It means that it got under their skin is what it means. It means when people are in a situation where they are so irritated that they make a move like this, which is it's almost inconceivable that CNN would forget about putting the prestige of the company on the line, that they would simply admit to being this kind of thin-skinned, arrogant, fascistic organization that should anybody happen to make an offhanded comic comment, they're going to pull the full weight and force of this gigantic multi-million-dollar organization down on the head of one individual. So does that mean we're taking the culture? No. Does it mean we're fighting back? Yes. And does it mean that the fight back is working? Yes. It means that we are having an effect on these people because it gets under their skin just to be criticized at all. They've never had it happen to them before. They've always been worshipped. Now we're starting to knock them back, and it bugs the daylight out of them, and that's at least a start anyway.